Hello, children. Welcome back. In the lesson 2 and part 2, Flow of Rivers, we learned how rivers are formed and how the flow of rivers will be, and how the transformation of stream into broad river takes place. Also, look into the map here. There are rivers shown in the map. Godavari and Krishna are the biggest river of Telangana, and Krishna has its tributary Tungabhadra. Godavari has its tributaries as Pranahita, Manyar, Kadim, Manjira, etc. Today we are going to learn how our floods taken place. We will learn about the floodplains and the floods during the rainy season. Now let me show you one picture. What do you see here? Figure 2.4 is floodplains. See, this is a riverbed. The picture tells us about the riverbed, how riverbed is formed and how river passes through. A river does not contain the same mountain of water all year round. River will never be the same, remain the same throughout the year. It depends on the rainfall, it depends on the sunlight, it depends on many other climatic features. It usually shrinks during the dry season. The valley is filled with sand and gravel. You can see at the side, sand and gravels formed at the side of two sides of the river here. The river flows as a small stream amidst them. Amidst means in the middle of them. Between the sand and the gravel, the river flows. There will be a small stream in the initial. This is because every year when it rains heavily, this valley is filled with water, allowing no permanent trees or plants to grow here. So, during the rainy season, whenever this valley fills with water, it allows no permanent trees here. It only fills with the water. So this treeless bed is called as the flood plain of the river. Now did you just go through the lesson once and find something more? All major rivers have their floodplains. Whether it is a small river or the major river, every river has its flood plain. Now look at another picture. This is also the river bed, but it shows the flood over there. Now, what is the difference between the earlier picture and this figure? Yes, the water level has increased. The broadness of the water increased here. It has covered the gravel area, right? So, whenever we have heavy rainfall, all the riverbeds will fill up with water, and there is an occurrence of flood during the rainy season. This causes severe damage to people. So, how floods occur? Because of the heavy rainfall during the rainy season. So, what happens when flood occurs? Damages takes place. To whom? To the people, to crops and livestock. Vegetation cover on the land. Trees, plants, grass, etc. Upsets the run of rainwater and slows down the speed of its flow. So, what happens during the time of flood? If we do not have trees around the area, so this water will flow away, taking away the mud along with it, soil along with it. Right? To stop the flood, we must have trees planted, grass should be made, plants should be there so that the rainwater will not flow at a stretch and bring a damage. So, trees or the plants or the grass planted around will slow down the rainwater to take away the soil from one place to another. Now, let us see what is soil erosion. Soil erosion is nothing but the weathering of plants, gravel, soil from transportation of soil from one place to another is soil erosion. How does it happen? It is just because of the steep slope. Whenever there is no vegetation properly, the soil erosion is taken place. Now look here, another figure. What do you see here? It is a figure of cyclone in the Bay of Bengal. We always will be hearing there is a depression in the Bay of Bengal or Arabian Sea, so because of which we have heavy rainfall, so the floods occurred, so and so area submerged in the water. Do we all hear this? Yes, every rainy season or beyond the rainy season also sometimes we hear all these news. Now let us see how can we prevent floods. Vegetation helps to prevent floods in many ways. It reduces the erosion of soil by rainwater. If there is a little or no vegetation, rainwater cuts and carries with it a lot of topsoil. This soil is deposited on the river bed. Let us come back to the riverbed. Yes, here we see the plantation just beside the two sides of the water. So what happens when river overflows? It takes away all the vegetation, all the trees, all the plants along with it and carries the soil from one place to another, and there is a lot of loss of topsoil which is highly fertile and useful for agriculture. So the soil will loses its fertility. So this reduction of vegetation result in floods. We will learn more about the cyclone and how to prevent floods in the next class. Thank you for today.